Hey, bow.
Take it down, down.
Would you try to get?
Take it down, down, down. Take it down, down.
Would you try to get?
Take it down, down.
Hey guys, this is Liliana, and today I'm going to be actually talking to you guys about getting your 215 license. So if you guys don't know what your 215 license is, it's actually your health and your life insurance license, so you're able to sell both. And you can also sell annuities as well. So I just wanted to speak about this topic because a lot of people have always asked me, like, you know, what do you do for work and like what you up to and things like that, and how do you get your license? I personally feel like if you don't know what you're doing with your life right now, you need to get your license. And the reason I say this is because working an hourly job is great until you're just like, I'm making the same thing all the time. Like, I personally don't like knowing what I'm making all the time. Like, I like knowing that I'm gonna get an extra something. Obviously, like, it also challenges you. So when you get your 215 license, you can sell health, life, and annuities. And when you do this, you can find a whole bunch of different jobs that can actually pay you $20 an hour plus commission. And you can get $4,000 to $6,000 a month or more or less. It really just depends on the way you understand things. Like, if you're the type of person to learn things then and want to learn and grow, then absolutely you can make a lot of money. There's people that make six figures just selling life insurance. Like, it's not hard. The reason I don't do it personally, it's because I do not like door knocking when it comes to life insurance. So just be careful. And it's also cold calling. It also depends the type of company you work with. When you get your license, guys, please make sure that it is a good company. Thank God that I've only worked for good companies. Like, I worked for a company that sold life, health, sold health and life insurance, but there's companies that only sells health insurance, and the problem with that is that you have a 215 but you're only selling health insurance. So it's like, I'm wasting my time because you're not learning. The whole point of this is for you to learn and understand, because once you learn this, you understand financial literacy as well, because life insurance has a lot to do with financial literacy. It teaches you how to invest in the S&P 500 with the whole life insurance policy. It teaches you like annuities. So it really depends on who you work with, who you find. I love asking questions. I like to learn. So like, I love to use my resources. So as soon as I landed my first job, I had 3 jobs in health and life insurance, and I've only been here in this industry for a year. My first job, I did not like it because it was fully commission. And when you don't understand anything and your job is fully commission, it's like, I need to make money now or I need to go. Personally, I felt really like I didn't know what was going on. They were teaching me too many things at the same time. They were teaching me 3 topics at the same time. I do not work that way. I learned by my own mistakes, and I learned from experience of other people. And they just weren't teaching me correctly. So I had to dip. But I did land one job, and it was amazing until I got bored of it, because all I was doing was selling health insurance. And now I got this other job that sells all 3. But I'm actually getting out of this industry just because I am bored of it. I feel like I understand a lot of things. I understand financial literacy so much better. I met some great people, you know, and that's another thing. You meet so many people that are so successful in this that you're just like, okay, well, if they can do it, why can't I do it? You know, you also build a book of business. So when you sell life insurance, or depending what type of health insurance, sorry guys, that was bothering me. Depending what type of health insurance, if it's under 65 years old, which, you know, means that you're selling health insurance with people under 65, then you also get that book of business that if they pay, let's say, $60 to $80, it can be more. Like, they can pay $200 in their premiums. But if they're paying that, then all their premiums go to you, your check. Like, that's your check. And like, imagine if you're making, let's say someone's premium is $100, that's $1,200, I believe, for the year that you're just going to be receiving like that. Now, it can get kind of tricky because, and I'm so sorry for my English is not perfect, but it can get kind of tricky just because if they stop paying that premium, you kind of either owe the money back or you're put in a bond. I highly recommend just getting this experience and knowledge that's very powerful, and you also are getting money. Like I said, you can make $4,000 to $6,000 a month easily, and this is not like a regular sales job where you're like telling people, oh, like buy this, buy this, buy that. No, people need health insurance. That's literally as simple as it gets. If you don't have health insurance, then you just haven't spoke to the right person, if I'm honest with you. Because when you go to the doctors, it's cheaper when you have health insurance. Like, you know, so they also teach you about Medicare, Medicaid. They teach you about different under 65 life health insurance, life insurance. Like, this is crazy how much a 215 license can do for you, because it literally prepares you for what the real world is. You know, like, it's not those type of jobs that you're just like folding boxes and you're just like, I'm not learning anything. Like, I know how to fold a box, you know, like, you know, you're not, you know, this is something that you really understand. And the reason I'm personally leaving is because I know that there's something out there better for me. I don't like to stay in any job longer than a year if I am not learning or if I'm not progressing. Like, I just don't think it's worth it. I also have my own business, which I sell gym apparel. So I kind of want to pursue that more. And I do love the gym. So, you know, that's something I want to work on more. And so, but I highly recommend people that don't know what they're doing with their lives to get it. Because when I was 20 years old, I was like, well, I need my degree to make money, right? Quote, quote. But you really don't need your degree to make money. Like, we all know real estate agents just need their license and they can make more than 6 figures. When you get your 215 license, you can sell life insurance, make 6 figures. Like, I'm gonna also put the links down below of the courses that you can take to get your 215 license. Literally costs you like $150, and then boom, you're making money. Like, you can land a job that easily. Like, I remember getting fired from a job the same day, and the same day getting another job. Like, it's just like people need you, you know. I also don't recommend people that don't like to challenge themselves. If you like to be comfortable in your life and don't like to challenge yourself, don't get this job, because it's not for people that are going to be comfortable and lazy. This is for people that like want to learn, want to understand this industry. You know, I highly recommend it for people that need to understand financial literacy, because when you are with people who are financially literate, you become financially literate. Like, don't be dumb. Like, this world is all about financial literacy. Like, you can make $1,000, but if you waste those $1,000, you're not financially literate. Like, there's people that, you know, like, what I'm trying to say is basically like, you need to learn how to manage your money by the 50-30-20 rule. If you don't know how to do that, then I don't know what to tell you, because there's a lot of things that this has done for my life. It has impacted my life in so many different ways. And actually, I'm going to show you guys my license. I took my test the first time. I did pass. The test is like 3 hours, but I'm gonna just show you guys. It's like this, the results, and it does give you like the section analysis. And before you even take the exam, you can take it at home, or you can take it at the facility. I took it at my house. It was just convenient to me, and I just highly recommend like you getting the course. Do not get a course online. Like I said, I'm gonna put the link below, because so many people have been screwed over. Like, they've gotten the course online, the pages are like crazy long. There's no point of doing that. Don't pay more than what you have to pay. I believe the course is like $80. If you can find a company that can give it to you for free, do it. I found a company that can give it to me for free, because I just had to work for the company. But then I left because I didn't like the company, and they still paid for it. So just make sure that you're using your resources correctly. And just also like find a job that you can have. Like, there's a lot of different scams out there when you do get your health and life insurance, that they're like, oh, you just have to buy the leads. Don't ever buy leads. Do not ever buy leads, please. That's the biggest mistake that you can possibly do, because some companies give you the leads. So like, if you're working in just life insurance, there's outbound. You have to do a lot of outbound calls. Like, you have to call the client. They'll give you like leads. You have to call them and tell them, hey, like, I'm doing this. I see that you signed some paperwork. You know, you need information. I couldn't do that. I didn't want to do that. I knew that there was base salary plus commission, and I was like, I'm not doing this. So But I know I easily could have made 6 figures, but I just decided, like, I was like, this is just like too much work for me at the time. I was not okay mentally. So so yeah, like, now I highly recommend for the people that don't know anything about this industry to get in this industry and start making the money that they're not making this at a regular job. You know, like, if you're still getting paid like 15 an hour, like, please leave. Like, that's just like, no. You know, even 18 an hour, like, that's really bad actually. And like I said, the minimum is $20. There's some jobs that do 25 an hour plus commission. You just really have to find a good job. So I just hope this video did help you guys. I wish I had someone that kind of told me about this. And I did want to talk about residuals. You do get residual income if you do like life and health insurance as well. The residual income can be like throughout the rest of your life actually. So how it works is that if you sell a product, as long as that client is with you throughout the years, you know, keep in contact with them, you'll be receiving money from them. So yeah, like I said, I hope this video, you know, I hope it wasn't too much everywhere. I try to get as much information as I could in the little bit time as possible. So thank you so much and you have a good one.